You bunch of bloody pelican Jaguar stuff, George. Jag stuff. We're doing it today. That's what we're up to. We're doing the turbs. Alright, turbsky stuff up the front, bit of tanky stuff down the back.
Oh. Welcome back to the channel.
Welcome. Welcome back.
Thank you for joining us again on another wonderful, wacky, waveable, inflatable arm man adventure. So, as you can see, we got the whizzer. Daniel's got the whizzer and the...
You like it?
Yeah. So we got the manifolds. Daniel's got the manifold pretty much the
very in the right direction.
I'd say you got the hard part going, didn't you?
Hey, yeah.
Well, you got the manifold heading in the right direction anyway. The turbo's sitting in there now, so that's a good start. Lots of space in this car, but not really where we want it.
It's not utilisable.
No.
At all.
But anyway, we're making it work. We're getting through it.
That's what we do. We're solutions.
We got that going. We got Chris's Celica. We had the final fit up of it yesterday. Made a fitting list for it. It's all good to go. Pulled it back apart so that the rear housing and the
Isn't the many going too?
And the screamer, hey?
Isn't the many going as well?
I don't think so. Doesn't matter.
Moving on.
Regardless, it's all going to get Cerakoted.
Pardon, Daniel.
And we'll put it all back together and make those last lines that we have to do so that it's nice and fresh.
Look, George, it looks like little pincers at the front of it.
So that's Braps. She's just waiting at the moment.
It looks very good together.
So we got the turbo, and I am working on the fuel cell in the boot.
So you've probably seen in the previous video that the cell that come out of this thing is not good. Not good at all. So we decided to make a new one.
Yeah.
Much more fitting, I believe, than buying.
Yeah, we were going to do either like a generic one, a universal one, or we're going to make a custom one. We decided to make a custom one, and then on the, so if you see in the video, if you're like,
oh, there's a bit of space on the right hand side there.
You're right, there is, and that's where the surge tank
there is now.
Yeah.
A bit of space.
So we've got a fuel cell going in. It works out about 61 litres roughly.
61 and a half if you fill it to the brim.
So 60 litre cell, and then we're going to put a little surge tank on the side as well, so we won't run into any fuel slosh issues in this car.
That's where we're at.
Follow along the rest
Moving
of the journey. Hooroo, bye.
Talk to your dogs.
Talk to you dogs later.
All right, hooroo, I said to him. Just for the record, on the record, I am not a cop.
Do my titties.
I wish I had titties. Don't you reckon? I'd look good with titties, George. Oh. It's a mating call. Take me out of bed just because you want to mate with me. That's level. That's not.
I'll let it slide.
Did you just try and...
Straight?
Yeah.
What's wrong? What, bro? What?
Oh yeah? What the f***?
That's weird, eh?
Bro.
What am I looking at?
Yeah. So watch how weird it is.
Oh.
Yeah. And what the f***? It should like go wild boom. Oh, wild boom.
Back here with the Turbo LS Jaguar.
The what, sorry?
Turbo LS
You're
Jaguar.
not wrong. He's not wrong. It's turboed, it's LS, and it's a Jag.
Today's Tuesday. So last week we did get the turbo mounted. We managed to keep the power steering pump initially where it was.
We did, yes.
We were working hard to keep that there. Unfortunately, we did run into a few clearance issues with the
plugs and stuff.
Number one spark plug and coolant temp sensor, and just a few little issues that we could have got around them in a little bit of a crappy way, but we decided to just do it the right way.
What sold us was a whole plug.
Yeah.
That's what sold us.
So we did what we pretty much did. We ended up moving the turbo. We've gotten rid of the power steering. It's going to be going to electric power steering and Astra pump.
Astra pump.
And we've moved the turbo forward and clocked it and sort of tucked it a bit further forward and a bit closer into the engine. It gives us clearance for all the spark plugs down the side. as well as it does actually give us a bit more space. You wouldn't think so, but it does give us a bit more space for the front of the turbo.
To be able to run our cooler piper down?
Yeah. So
cooler piper.
Moved the turbo and also moved the radiator back. We've got a intercooler hanging under the front there. We've got one over there, we've got a slightly skinnier, so that's a 600mm core one. We are actually going to go down to a 450mm core, and the reason for that is to get it so that we can get elbows
so it gets
tight enough
on
to fit between the rails. You'll see that a bit later on once we actually hang that up in there. You'll see what the go with that
what we meant with all of that.
Fuel tank.
Got the fuel tank welded up.
It's over there. Fuel tank's pretty much welded up, got the filler neck on it. I've just ordered all the fittings and everything to plumb up the fuel system, the pumps and the surge tanks and all the fittings and all the lines and everything like that. What are we doing now? Probably intercooler.
Progression session, brother. That's what we're doing right now. Progression session.
Yeah.
Yep. No, we'll swap out this cooler. Yeah, we'll swap out the cooler out. Got to do the surge tank. Weld out the surge tank. We're going to do external surge tank on it all.
Waiting for these fittings, I'm probably going to crack back on with a little bit of the wiring stuff, get a little bit more of that done and out of the way and tested. Not too far off.
Sparky Sam over here.
Yeah. So that's it.
That's what we're up to.
That's what we're doing.
Yep. That's what we're up to.
We're going to unbox this cooler and hang it.
Yeah, go on. Let's do unbox it.
Right.
You want to see it? You want to watch it get unboxed? Yep. Well, we'll unbox it for you. What we have here is one a lot smaller than that one. That's a little boy.
Sick. It's perfect.
Yeah, it does.
It's exactly like what we want.
OMG. Rich. Versace rich. I'll rich. OMG. I'll rich. Versace rich. I'll rich.
It's not meant to fold this stick, George, but I'll fold it. I will. Yeah, doggy. But look at that. That's a 90 George if I've ever seen one, you know? Wait, did I want a 90?
OMG.
This is no joke, George. Take note, everyone watching on YouTube, right? I got gloves on. It's cold in Toowoomba, so I got my gloves on. Not because I'm welding at all, no. Not at all, George, and everyone watching. There you go, George, straight off the press, Buzz, straight off the press. Come have a look, it's straight off the press. Hot off the press, George. That's what that is. That there, my friends, is hot off the press. Straight off the press, me, my brother. Hot, hot. Yeah, I just need you to hold your finger on. Well, just one. As soon as I dab filler rod on that, take off on me. Thanks, bro.
It's all good,
appreciate you.
No, you're up.
Yeah.
You want me to solve any other problems?
Yeah, I do. That intercooler piping.
I already did.
All of it?
Yeah, it's done.
Sold.
It's on the way.
Alright. My man. Rogie, he's got me, you see. That's why we work as a team around here. Because we work A grade as a team around here. We wouldn't be able to sort it. Daniel makes a problem, Sam salutes the problem.
Sam spills milk everywhere.
You haven't had to send a Red Bull anywhere, right? You just put it, so this little sleeve here, we've made this little sleeve. Oh yeah, look at that. Packed, ready to go. Turbo Smart, we'll sort out any of cooling needs, any of blow off needs, any of air needs, anything. We'll sort it. That's a lot of room I've got to play with. I'll play with your room. I'll play with you in my room. So yeah, so that's got to go down through there. Piece of poodle. Not having a poodle, just a piece of it. Just a piece of poodle. What part would you pick of a poodle, George?
The head.
I'd pick its little furry tail. Good afternoon, welcome back to another day on the channel of SRS. We're back here with my friend Sam. He's my mechanic for the day. He's over here doing the alternation station because we have made some bracketry over here that we'd spent a minute on, and it's looking very swell over here. It looks very uniform, it looks like it's meant to be. We've just got to whip up a little spacer for the pulley and then we're going to be laughing.
And then we're going to be
Anyway, we're not gay, we just like each other.
So we're back here with him. We're back here with Project. Well, we're not back here. We
haven't left here. Yeah, we haven't left here. Yeah, we never left.
I've been fixing on working.
Fixing on it.
Been working on the alternator relocation. So usually on these LS1 motors, the alternator sits down here, George, down in here.
Yep, it alternates over here.
Unfortunately, we put a turbo there.
We did quite a big one.
Even if you could have left it there, you do run into issues cooking alternators and cooking power steering pumps when you have them that close to the turbo. It's a bit of a thing that happens. So
how do you cook an alternator?
Heat. Too much heat. True. It just cooks them. Yeah. Anyway, not the point.
Put it in the deep freeze.
You can buy. There's plenty of relocation. Alternator relocation kits. The problem that we were having, or that we were running into, is that a lot of them that mount the alternators up high here are for four-wheel drives, and the reason they're for four-wheel drives is so that you get the alternator away from any water and mud that you might be going through. That's why they put them up here, and they put them up real high. The problem is, this is about, we've got probably like 10 mil clearance to the bonnet, so anything higher than that,
so the bonnet rests
absolutely
on that.
Would not fit. Yeah, that's the bonnet seal. So
if you put two and two together,
if we got this up high, it's going to hit the bonnet. So that's the problem that we're running into, and we didn't want to order and wait for a kit, sit around with our in our hands, sit around twiddling our thumbs.
I mean, I
didn't want to sit around with Daniel's in my hand.
Yeah.
Waiting just to get the kit here and find out that it sat way too high, which we were pretty confident that it was going to sit too high. So decided to just go ahead and whip one up. So
cool whip.
What I've done is made.
It's a wee job.
What we did. Got it off the front of the head here, mounted, and then to get around the belt wrap issues. So we were going to have issues with the belt hitting the thermostat housing. So to get around that, gone and put another idler pulley off one of the mounts, so the belt comes up over the idler pulley, over the alternator, back around and down. So it's all working. We got it.
That's what we do.
And now it's not going anywhere.
We are solutions.
Is it? Hey?
Yeah, it will be. It'll be going to the dyno to get a tune, and then it'll be heading home to Joe.
Anyway, that's that. Intercooler is in also. We got the intercooler in and mounted, or Daniel did, sorry.
Yep. Had to tweak a few things. To be able to, like we've spoken about the room on this thing, there's plenty of it, none of it's usable. So we've had to tweak a few things to get our intercooler pipes through. We've got the cold side done. We've just got to wait for our turbo rear housing to get back so we can continue on with, I'd say that's pretty much buttoned up.
Yeah, it's not far off.
That hot side's pretty much done. Then we're going to move over to the dump pipe. And yes, as you probably see in the B-rolls earlier, there's plenty of room to play with.
Poodle.
Oodles of room.
Oodles of poodles.
There's poodles of room down there, George, to play with. So that's where we're at. That's probably where we're going to leave you at in this video.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave some comments below about the web. About the web.
The weppos.
Put some comments. Put some comments in down below about the weps.
Daniel's a weppos.
I'm a weppos. We're
Anyway,
weppos.
that's it. Hey, Ray. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for
Like,
watching.
comment, and subscribe.
Share it with your friends too. You haven't shared much with your friends
spread
lately. Spread that shit around, yo.
You guys haven't been sharing it.
Share my shit, yo. As you seen, a little sneak peek of the P1 Buddy Clubs with the big sticky boys on there. Oh, gotcha.
All right, bye.
Yep.